What is up? We are live here with a brand new post-ban list Dragon Ball Super card game deck profile. I know it's been a while, guys. Sorry. Apologize. But we're back and better than ever. Super Shenron has finally been executed, and we can play things that are a little bit slower. So we're going with one of the faster decks, I guess. It has usually a turn 4 clock of killing your opponent if everything goes well. Usually kills around turn 5. So pretty interesting deck to try out this format, because the reason I say interesting, sure, this might be sometimes a boring and linear deck, but it's interesting to see how it's going to play out against decks that it never existed in the same meta with, like Broly. So without further ado, we got the Dragon Ball leader. So we got the actual Shenron that is not banned. So Super Shenron was taken from us, so we have regular Shenron now, still here to save the day. If you guys don't remember what this guy does, he pretty much taps himself on the front side to search 2 Dragon Balls, either in life or deck, add them to your hand, and then wishes at 7. Just like every other wish leader, once you have 7 Dragon Balls in the drop, you can flip over. Once you flip over, you grab a desire from the drop area, so you can get back your world peace. No more Child's Wish, RIP. And yeah, you get to do one of 3 things on the backside every turn. So you can either draw a card, which is normally what you do unless you're ready to go. You can also cast his desire for free if it's equal to your life for less, which is sometimes what you do. And then right when you're about to kill them, you go ultimate, which is you remove all your Dragon Balls and you give a battle card triple attack. That means it goes attack, restand, attack, restand, attack, restand. So, sorry, not restand at the end, but yeah, you get what I mean. It tries to swing 3 times. It tries to connect 3 times. So, main point of the deck is give something like something that has triple strike, give it triple attack, and that's 9 damage. So, effectively OTKing your opponent. But of course, it takes a lot of setup and yada yada yada. It's a very slow deck. But without further ado, let's get to it. Sorry for the over explanation. I just assume we have some new Dragon Ball Super players in the community. Hopefully we do. So first card we play is Gogeta, Hero Revived. Now this guy is the big bad boy. He's the man. Why you play the whole deck, the whole reason is for this man. Sure, he's 7 energy, but for 5 you can Union Fusion, which means you have to have a Son Goku and Vegeta in your hand, and all you got to do is pay 5 instead of 7 of the original cost. You just pay the 5, you discard those 2 copies, and you can bring this bad boy out. And what this guy does is insane. Not only does he have Barrier and Deflect, but if you have Sparking 10, which means if you have 10 in the drop area, you can take a life, burn it, you send it to the drop area, and send your opponent's whole hand back to their deck and have them draw 3 cards. So all their negates, all their counters, all that stuff is all gone. They just have to prey on those 3 cards being very good enough to out-combo your triple attacking, triple strike menace. But yeah, this guy has triple strike and a 30k base, so very powerful. We only play 2 because you don't want to clog up your hand with them and stuff like that. Next Gogeta we play. This one's a little bit smaller. This one kind of helps you like not die. This guy comes out a turn earlier, so you can Union Fusion for 4, or you can just hard cast for 5. So it's nice to have the option of just hard casting it for 5. It removes 2 cards on board if you have Sparking 5, so you need 5 in the drop. Removes 2 cards on board, and it draws you 2 cards. So pretty simple, pretty effective, and it's a 25k double striker, so not bad. Next is, I'm sorry, I grabbed the wrong amount. 4 copies of At All Cost Vegeta. At All Cost Vegeta is a monster. This guy is another triple striker in your deck, so you don't have to always just like hope that you have the Gogeta Fusion or get to turn 7 World Peace or summon Gogeta. You can actually just play At All Cost Vegeta much earlier. You can give this guy triple strike. You can ultimate your leader for triple attack, and you can even give him critical with your Shenron card. So pretty good card. Also can be used for fusion, which is the main reason why we play a full 4 copies. Next, blue staple that everybody loves, Senzu Bean. Of course, you need it to extend plays both on the offensive side and on the defensive side, so you don't lose to very aggressive decks. Now, the meta is not 100% defined right now, so we don't know if regardless, Senzu Bean's always good on the offense and defense. So that's why we're playing it regardless of aggro being there or not. Next card is Objection. Objection's your turn 2 play. This deck doesn't really do much for turn 1 and turn 2. Turn 2 is what you, this bad boy usually always wants to come down. So you always want to make sure that you find Objection. Objection will go, charge down an energy, put you 1 turn ahead. So you can start your plays as early as turn 3 with a Shenron, and then you can set yourself up on turn 5, which on turn 5 you can play the at all cost Vegeta, or you can play Gogeta Fusion, or the other baby Gogeta, if you like. Next, from blue, we go into yellow with this deck. So this was a really cool addition to the deck that I thought would be interesting to use, and it just utilizes a few really powerful yellow cards. So Battering Laser is one of them. I thought it would be really cool if I played the Gogeta and they happen to draw the negate, because they always seem to do. You just Battering that negate and boom, finisher. There's no way out of that. So really cool card to utilize. Next, powerful yellow extra card, because yellow is so known for its powerful extra cards. We have the Flying Nimbus. So Flying Nimbus, yellow, also very good for charging, and it could stop any aggressive deck. So usually the only deck that gives this deck a problem is an aggressive deck. All slower decks like Janemba and things like that usually is a walk in the park, because that Gogeta, once it gets down, once the game gets long enough, their whole hand goes away, all their advantage goes away. So Flying Nimbus just guarantees that you survive until the kill turn. Next, for the yellow package, we play the Super Saiyan Blue Son Goku. Yeah, this guy has no ability. The only reason why we play him is because 1, he's yellow, so he's yellow energy in order for you to charge. 2, he's yellow, so you can discard for Battering Laser. And number 3, and the most important, and probably the main reason why you play this man, is because you need a Son Goku with the same attack as your Vegeta. So you have a Vegeta and a Son Goku in the 20k power range, and it's very important for the Union Fusion, because you cannot Union Fusion with different power levels. So you need to have the same power level on a Union Fusion. So this is the only 20k Goku in yellow that we have access to, so that's why we play it. Now, what's a Wish deck without the majestic Dragon Balls? Now, Dragon Balls, of course, we play 6. Sure, you need 7, of course, but we play 6 of the basic ones. You play it, draw a card, very simple, very easy to get. But then we play 1 special Dragon Ball. This is the Super Dragon Ball. It's still considered a Dragon Ball, so you can have any combination. You can have like 1-star ball, Super Dragon Ball, all those, they all count as Dragon Balls. So as long as you have 7, it's limit 7 per deck. So this one's really good. I like this one, personal preference. Just in case you do miss Objection on 2, you need to dig for Objection. This digs you 4 cards into the deck and discards you 2 cards. So if you do have that Gogeta 7 dead in your hand, you can discard it, then World Peace it back for free with Shenron's ability on the backside. So it really gives you a discard outlet without having to combo out your pieces, and it kind of digs you that much deeper into the deck so you can find your combo pieces, because this is a kind of like a Assemble Voltron. It's kind of, if you're from Magic, this is kind of like the Tron deck, essentially. Next black card we play. Now, we've gone through blue, we've gone through yellow. We're in black right now with the Dragon Balls. Next card is called Crisis Crusher Son Goku. This guy is a 3 cost, but he becomes a 1 cost if your opponent has battle cards and you don't. So really, really powerful card because it stops any aggressive strategies. It also kills off 1-drop cards on the board. So in this game, a lot of players like to keep 1-drops on the board, and there's a lot of good 1-drops that are silver bullets against other decks. So this guy really helps remove them from the board, and worst case, he's a combo piece, but he's just insurance to make sure that you live. Next black card we play is World Peace. We only play 3 copies of World Peace here. Didn't want to play 4, maybe 2's the right number, but you need to see this card. You also don't mind seeing this early. You can discard it off a Super Dragon Ball and then Awaken and then get it back from the graveyard, which is one of my favorite plays. I want to make sure that I want to have it in my hand with the Dragon Ball, with the Super Dragon Ball, so that's why we play 3. Also, as the game progresses, your World Pieces get stronger because World Peace only brings out something equal to your energy or less. So once you're at 7, you can play World Peace for 4, or you can play it for free off Shenron's ability and bring out as big as a 7-drop Gogeta. So very powerful card. Boom. Next black card is Dangerous Journey Bulma. I like Dangerous Journey Bulma just as a one-of. Janemba's still in the format. We kind of got to respect that we win the long game with them, but if we don't see that Gogeta for some reason, they mill them all or something like that, and they mill all our world pieces, we have no access to world piece, whatever the case is, we have our Dangerous Journey Bulma in order to put those vital pieces back into the deck and also draw us a card. It kind of saves us a turn once you do the math because of all the Janemba's mills and Bulma replenishing your deck. It's just good to have as a one-of, and one of the reasons why I really like having a black one-drop in the deck is for Power Burst. Power Burst is a super powerful negate that you can play. Sure, we're playing Flying Nimbus already, but we decided to play 2 Power Bursts as well for a total of 4 negates, 2 different type of negates. Power Burst is a little bit more utility in the fact that you can actually play it for free. You can actually take a life instead of paying an energy. So if you really are tapped out for some reason, Power Burst can come in clutch. Your opponent won't see it coming. They probably won't even think you're playing it once they see a Flying Nimbus. So Power Burst really cool. Also gets back a 1-drop from your drop area if you do end up having that Bulma in the yard. Speaking of Bulma, of course we play the most OP Bulma card in the game, Dragon Radar. Dragon Radar is one of the biggest reasons why Super Shenron was even there in the first place. People even argued for banning Dragon Radar over Child's Wish. But Dragon Radar, thankfully, is still with us today. So Wish decks still have a chance, and this is the Wish deck that you probably want to put your money on if you want to take it to a big tournament. Dragon Radar lets you look at the top 7 for a Desire or Dragon Ball. I believe you can get one of each. Or you can fetch a Desire or Dragon Ball from your drop with a total of 2. So you can get a Desire and a Dragon Ball. Really cool because you can actually get back your Super Dragon Ball if you want to keep digging. If you need to dig again, like for some reason you have like the most, unplayable hand, you can play Super Dragon Radar, get back Super Dragon Ball, draw another 4 after drawing your 4, discard another 2, and really just cycle through your deck and get everything that you need. Now the big boy, of course, what's a Shenron deck without Shenron? You need Shenron, Figure of Majesty. This is the Shenron that you want to play. This guy can't attack. It's crazy to have battle cards that don't attack. There's only a few in this whole game. Shenron's one of them, but he's got a very big upside to him. Unfortunately, he is vulnerable on board, but once he stays on board, you can think of it as an enchantment that will stay on the board forever. It's like a field spell in Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon, and it's like an enchantment in Magic the Gathering. It just stays there and it continues giving you value in different effects. It has 3 different abilities to choose from, and whatever ability you choose, you can draw a card. So one of them, you can untap 2 of your energy, draw a card, or you can choose a battle card with energy cost 2 or less from your drop area, play it, draw a card, or you can finally, which is usually the one that we use once you go for game, and the whole reason why you play Shenron, this is like the last missing piece of the puzzle. Once you get your triple striking, triple attacking beast, what's better than denying your opponent all prize cards, all their life? You give your leader or battle card, so battle card here because your leader can't attack, plus 5k power and critical. So once you assemble your ultimate beast, your ultimate Voltron guy, then you hit them with critical. They don't take any of those life. There's no way that they can dig a negate out of there, and boom, it's over. There's nothing to do. Once you back that up with a bag ring laser, that is your ultimate Exodia combo finisher, and your opponent has now been banished to the Shadow Realm. And then finally, your 4 temporal rescue trunks, and that rounds out the deck. This is your super combo. Every deck is can play 1 super combo. You play this one because as soon as you awaken, you have your Sparking 5 online, and you play no kind of overroam in this deck. So, boom, there it is, guys. Super Shenron, regular Shenron is back from the dead, and you can start using it as early as June 1st in official Bandai regional events. For all Bandai regional events, check out, boom, that way, boom, pbgeventmanagement.com. We are hosting the national qualifying season for Bandai, as well as the Pro Play Tour, where you can win thousands of dollars and even tens of thousands of dollars if you qualify for the Players Championship happening in Orlando in January of 2020. So all you got to do is qualify by playing in one of our Pro Play Tours, and you can get all the details on pbgeventmanagement.com. So thank you guys again for watching. Thank you guys again for watching, for commenting, and subscribing. Please make sure you check out the Patreon if you're really interested into Dragon Ball Super content. You want to get really competitive into it. You want to start winning some big tournaments. We've had Patreon after Patreon win regionals and win events all over the place and get significantly better to the point that they get recruited by teams and et cetera, et cetera. So if you're interested in something like that and you want to hear from the pros like Peter Katani, Marcel Russell, not me, then definitely join that Patreon over at patreon.com/PBGDBS. Thank you guys again for watching. Really appreciate it. Till next time. Peace.